What's up, guys? Back at you with another one on today. This is New Era Sports. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscription button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's like up this video if we can. Let's get 100 likes on this video. But I appreciate everybody that has been watching the videos of the Cardinals. Let's continue to talk about this team in the offseason. Now, I want to talk about James Conner. Conner strong. Definitely had a phenomenal season last year. Was a great pickup for the Arizona Cardinals in the offseason. He was the number 2 running back. Coming into the season, you didn't know whether James Conner was going to be the starter or whether he was going to be the second guy. So pretty much with Chase Edmonds already knowing the playbook, they decide to give him the opportunity to start. And pretty much when you look at it, James Conner dominated, man. When he got in the game, he took advantage of it, man. Even in the times where Chase Edmonds went down and was hurt, James Conner stepped up his game in a major way. And not only that, being a second string running back, he also made it to his second Pro Bowl selection. So he ended up rushing for 752 yards, had 15 touchdowns on the ground. And then also his average, I think he averaged probably about 3.7 on a rushing attempt or whatever, probably his lowest of his career, but he still was phenomenal, especially being a second string running back. He was not the starter, and he made it to the Pro Bowl, and Chase Edmonds didn't. So the Arizona Cardinals this season decided to part ways with Chase Edmonds and pretty much hand over the keys to James Conner. And I definitely think that Conner will be ready, especially coming in on the season where they're going to be giving him a heavy workload. Now, the Cardinals still do have Benjamin, and they drafted a running back in Keontae Ingram, as well as Jonathan Ward is still on the squad as well. So definitely, man, but it's going to be led by James Conner. He is going to get a bulk of the workload. And one thing I can say about James Conner last season, that he was phenomenal in the red zone, man. Anytime he got the football, basically in the red zone, this guy scored. And that's one thing that you need. The size that he has, he's about 6'1", 233 pounds. So he is a bigger back, but he can also catch out of the backfield. He wasn't that bad out of the backfield as well, with over 37 receptions for 375 yards and 3 scores. So he's not bad with catching a football out of the backfield as well. So he's one of those guys that can do it all. But the telltale was the Arizona Cardinals giving him a new fresh deal, a 3-year deal, I think reportedly worth $21 million. And so that pretty much is going to average him out to about $7 million a season. So what a great deal for him to be able to get a contract extension with the Arizona Cardinals. And pretty much now he will be the number 1 running back in Arizona. And I definitely think that he is going to get a lot of workload this season coming up. I think he had like over 200 something carries this season. I think that he'll probably get anywhere between 250 and 300 carries. I definitely think that he has what it takes to finally rush over 1,000 yards. That's the only thing that he hasn't done in his career yet, is rush over 1,000 yards. And I definitely think with the workload that he'll be getting this season, he will be able to do it. Now, he will be sharing some duties with the position or whatever with guys like Benjamin, who is definitely making improvements in the offseason. A lot of people said that Benjamin is looking really good in the mini camp and things like that. So that is always great to hear that other guys are doing well. But this thing is going to be led by James Conner, being explosive out of the backfield, getting better. And finally, the Arizona Cardinals do have a running back that can score in those goal line situations and get those tough yards. And James Conner is one of those dudes that can do that. Now, he may not bust down the scene for 70 or 80 yards, things of that nature, but he is definitely good in spurts. And I noticed that when he gets the ball a lot in the game, he wears down the defense. So that's going to be something to look at for James Conner going forth. Just what he's going to bring to the table for the Arizona Cardinals. And I think with him, it's just all about being consistent. If he continues to be consistent, I believe that he will be able to eclipse 1,000 yards on the season, and that he probably can have about 400 yards receiving out of the backfield. I'm not expecting him to get over 1,000 yards receiving out of the backfield. I'm just expecting him to be a guy that you can depend heavily on, especially in the red zone situations and stuff like that. He's going to be a guy that they're going to use as that bruiser. And, Benjamin definitely is going to be used as well. We'll be able to see what he can do unless he get eclipsed by one of the other running backs, Jonathan Ward, or even Keontae Ingram, who they drafted in the draft. So I can't wait to see what James Conner is going to bring to the table in 2022 for the Arizona Cardinals run game. It's definitely going to be phenomenal, and it's definitely going to be kind of strong. So if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, get ready for James Conner this season. Peace.